Fang was an unlucky boy who was orphaned at a very young age, but he promised himself that he would make his sect #1 in the entire world, and he spent many years doing just that. On this journey, he was supported by his many friends and his pet whale. But just when his dream was about to become a reality, his whale went out of control and killed Fang. But after this, he was reincarnated in the same world in the body of a scummy boy. He checks to see if he still has his whale, but his whale was gone forever. Now, before he could think and understand what was happening to him, some soldiers arrived there to arrest him. He doesn't understand what is happening to him. Let's find out together what is happening with Fang. At the beginning of the story, we are shown a horrifying scene. There was bloodshed all around. A child's entire family is wiped out in front of him. And having this terrifying nightmare of this incident from his childhood, our main character, Fang, wakes up from his sleep. And after this, Fang, while praying for the peace of his dead family's souls, tells them that after many years of hard work, he has brought his family's small clan to great heights. Now, there's just one final match, after which their Lingxiao Pavilion will be promoted to a first-class sect. And that's why Fang is praying to his ancestors here to give him the strength to win this battle today. And then, as soon as Fang steps out of this room, all his students waiting outside say to him, "We all pray that you win today's battle." And after this, we see our main character Space. And then we see large birds flying in the sky. And one of them bows before Fang. Fang sits on it, and that bird flies away with Fang. And friends, during this, we get to know that in this world, there are spiritual pets, which are just like Pokemon. You train with them, and those pets evolve to become even more powerful. Now, Fang and some of his disciples arrive at a very beautiful city. Friends, you too can see the beauty of this town. After which, we are shown the hall where Fang's match is going to take place. Friends, there were some important people here who didn't like our Fang's Lingxiao Pavilion sect at all. But there were also some people who respected Fang a lot. We get to know that Fang was born into a very well-known family, but after that, an accident happened and only he survived that accident. But Fang never gave up. He worked very hard since childhood and brought his sect, which had fallen to the ground, to the heights of the sky. On the other side, Fang comes to all his disciples here and says, "Dan Yi, you remember the promise you made to me when you joined this sect, right?" He says, "Yes, I remember, to become the strongest together." Fang explains that from the very beginning, it has been his dream to make his Lingxiao Pavilion sect #1 in the whole world. But doing all this alone was impossible for him. But now that he has all his disciples who support him so much, walking shoulder to shoulder with him, that's why Fang is completely sure that their Lingxiao Pavilion sect will become #1 in the whole world. And after this, Fang makes his entry into the hall. And after this, Fang, using his cultivation arts, summons his spiritual pet here, which is this giant whale. Fang's opponent, this old Han, sees this giant whale and praises Fang. But after this, he too, using his cultivation arts, summons a very huge ape. And now a very dangerous match is about to happen here. First, Fang starts the attack, and his giant whale's attack creates a storm in the stadium. But nothing happens to anyone because there is a protective barrier around all these people. Just then, Dao's giant ape punches Fang's whale. But after this, the giant whale launches a dangerous attack. And now a dangerous fight begins here. We see that the giant ape grabs this whale, spins it around, and throws it. So just then, Fang sits on his whale and flies into the sky. And after this, from the sky itself, he releases a very dangerous attack towards that giant ape. That giant ape tries to stop the attack, but when its power falls short, then this Dao, with his cultivation arts, greatly increases its power. And after this giant ape launches a very dangerous attack towards Fang's whale, seeing which Gu Ling, this girl, starts to panic that Master might lose. So Dan Yi says, "Don't worry, just keep watching." And now Fang also uses his secret cultivation arts, and by doing so, his giant whale becomes even more powerful and takes on another, even more dangerous form, which has been called the Immortal Black Whale. After which, this whale, clashing with the giant ape's attack, starts to swallow the attack itself. Whatever attacks the giant ape launches at it, it swallows them. And then, with its own power, it retaliates, which causes a huge explosion here. And then finally, Fang and Dao, with their full strength, launch a final attack on each other. And the result of this attack is that Dao's giant ape has been defeated here. Seeing this, everyone is very happy, but in the very next moment, everything changes. Fang's giant whale loses control of itself and transforms into the rooting chaos whale, and then it starts destroying everything. And when Fang tries to stop it, it eats Fang himself. And now, Fang sees his whole life playing out before his eyes, from beginning to end. He was born, his parents took great care of him, and they taught him a secret art that only his clan members knew. After which, Fang chose his first spiritual pet, his whale, and then he decided that he would create his own sect. And the first to join his sect were Gu Ling and Ban Yi. After which, his sect grew, and they all promised together that they would make their sect #1 in the whole world. Everything was going right, but then Fang's whale went out of control, and everything ended right before Fang's eyes. He couldn't fulfill the promise he had made to his parents. And besides that, every single one of his companions also left him. And when Fang tried to go towards them, he fell into the abyss of eternity. But after this, we learn about the reincarnation scroll, which someone had given to Fang so that if someone ever betrayed and killed him, he could be reincarnated again in someone else's body. And after this, when Fang opens his eyes, he sees that he is not dead, but his spiritual pet, that giant whale, has left him. And after this, Fang goes to a river to drink water. But here, he sees his face in the water and is very surprised. Before he could understand anything, some people arrive there to catch him, and they knock Fang unconscious there. After which, we see that they have imprisoned Fang in a place. And here, Fang also understands that he has been reincarnated after dying, and a year has passed since his death. But he doesn't understand one thing. Why did his giant whale go out of control? Who conspired to kill him? And who is the real owner of this body? After this, he summons the real owner of this body's pets, which are nothing but a small dog and a cactus. And well, now whatever it is, this is it. These are Fang's spiritual pets. And just then, this dog starts to pee here. And seeing this, Fang's expression is something like this. Just then, this cactus enlarges its hands and picks up this doggy. But just then, we see that a guard was coming towards them, so Fang quickly recalls his new spiritual pets. And as soon as that guard comes inside, he sees that Fang has spread pee all around. After which, we see that the man starts to take Fang with him to Miss Bai. Fang asks here, "Is this Miss Bai going to torture me?" But that man gives no reply. After which, that man brings Fang to a room and leaves him there. Fang comes inside this room and sees a lady sitting in front of him. She says here, "Do you know why I have kept you alive until now?" Fang says, "Well, it's that you are so nice that you want to give me another chance to correct my mistakes, right?" But the lady says, "You had the audacity to watch me while I was bathing." Fang says, "Hey, that was a misunderstanding." But Miss Bai comes close to Fang and says, "For what you did, even if I were to kill you, it wouldn't satisfy me. How about I keep you with me for life as my slave?" Fang, moving away from the lady, says, "The thing is, I don't know how to serve anyone. I won't be able to be your slave." And saying this, he also starts to leave from here. But just then, Miss Bai says, "Did I give you permission to leave from here?" And in the very next moment, she, along with her spiritual pet, attacks Fang and throws him far away. Friends, Miss Bai's spiritual pet is this giant snake. Now Miss Bai thinks that Fang is dead here, but just then, from within the smoke, both of Fang's spiritual pets emerge, and that too in a completely badass style. But seeing the reality, the lady and her snake start laughing, and after this, she, attacking towards Fang, says, "What do you think? You can defeat me with these?" Just then, Fang sends his doggy to attack that snake, and just as that snake was about to eat this doggy, that doggy doggy quickly turns to the other side and at a very fast speed starts to distract the snake. And in that time, this Mr. Cactus, using all his strength, just like a slingshot, collides with the lady snake. And after this, he tries to entangle the snake in his vines. But this angers the lady, after which her snake quickly spins and swallows Mr. Cactus. But just then, Fang makes his move. He uses Mr. Cactus to completely trap this snake like this. And after this, Fang unleashes his ultimate attack. His doggy, leaping into the air, pees on this snake, the splashes of which also reach the lady. Here, Fang is quite happy, but the lady has become extremely angry, and now she uses her ultimate skill here, which makes the lady snake burn in fire. And this is the snake's flame scale skill. And friends, its pressure was so immense that stormy winds started to burn here. And burning in this fire, Mr. Cactus also gets damaged. And then that snake also hits this doggy with its tail and knocks them down too. Seeing this, Fang calls both of them back to him, but in the very next moment, that snake attacks Fang, due to which Fang falls into a small pond there. And just as he thinks that he is going to die here again, he sees something in front of him. And then, in the very next moment, Fang emerges from the water. Seeing Fang alive, the lady is shocked. But here, we see that Fang has made this small catfish in this pond his spiritual pet. And seeing this, the lady, laughing, says, "You turned out to be a very big fool. I admit that catfishes can be turned into giant whales, but a year ago, during that competition, that whale ate its own master, and that's why the main league gave an order that all catfishes be destroyed. And after this, that's what was done. And this catfish is probably the last catfish in this entire world. And the biggest thing is that apart from the master of Lingxiao Pavilion, no one knows the secret arts to evolve a catfish, meaning you will never be able to evolve this catfish." But Fang here says, "Shut your mouth." This makes the lady angry again, and she attacks Fang. But this time, Fang doesn't run. Instead, he grabs the snake's jaws. And after this, Fang's catfish went to the snake's tail and started to swallow it. And friends, this scene was quite awesome, how a small fish easily swallows the lady's huge snake. After which, Fang leaves from here with his catfish, and the lady just keeps watching. But then in the next scene, we see Fang running because the lady's guards are chasing him with some wolves. But Fang doesn't give up and continues to run. And after this, he jumps from the top of this hill. You can see how far that other hill is from Fang. So when Fang starts to fall, he uses Mr. Cactus. Mr. Cactus with his hands grabs a rock and finally gets Fang to this other rock. After which, the next day, all these guards apologize to the lady because they couldn't catch Fang. But they think that Fang must have died after falling from the hill. But the lady starts to get angry because her soldiers are useless. They couldn't even catch one man together. But in the very next moment, stormy winds start to blow here because the lady's older brother, Mr. Danshu, has arrived. On the other side, we see Fang, who has regained consciousness, where he finds himself on top of a very large rock. On the other side, the lady tells her brother everything and says, "Please, brother, take my revenge on him." But Mr. Danshu was angry about the fact that Fang took their catfish. The lady asks, "How powerful was that catfish? Why didn't you give it to me?" Mr. Danshu says, "Powerful?" But on the other side, Fang tells us that there is nothing special about a catfish. It just has one skill, that it can swallow everything else. And here, Mr. Danshu says that it has been confirmed that a catfish is completely useless. And there is only one way to evolve it, which no one in this entire world knows except for the master of the Lingxiao Pavilion sect. But that man is also dead, meaning his secret went with him. That means even after taking my catfish, that man won't be able to do anything. But on the other side, Fang has started the cultivation of his catfish so that he could make his catfish the most powerful. And here he has also named his catfish Neon. And now Fang is ready to set out on a new journey with his new spiritual pet. In the next scene, we see an inn. And here, people come to rent pets through which they can travel long distances. And Fang also comes here to rent a pet so that he can reach his Lingxiao Pavilion sect as soon as possible. And friends, the Lingxiao Pavilion has a membership contract with this inn. Hearing this, the man says, "Can you show me your sect code?" So now here, Fang does a strange dance, which was quite embarrassing. This man, in his membership book, tries to find the sect code, and after a while, he finds it. Fang says, "Then quickly give me a flying pet." But just then, that man tells Fang that his sect has been removed from their list. Hearing this, Fang is shocked. Then in the next scene, we see Fang riding a pig. The way this pig was carrying Fang, who knows if he'll reach the sect or heaven. After which, we get to know that after Fang's death, his Lingxiao Pavilion's respect had diminished. And that's why they were demoted from B class to C class. But after this, they kept getting demoted like this, and in the end, they were removed from the legalist altogether. And now, Lingxiao Pavilion has become just a worthless sect. Let's see how long it takes for this pig to get Fang to his destination. On the other side, we are shown the Lingxiao Pavilion sect. And here we see Chef Yu, who had prepared very good dishes today. Danny asks, "You know how bad our situation is, right? Then why did you make such good dishes?" Yu says that her heart is telling her that a special guest is coming today. On the other side, we see that Fang has come to a shop, and here spiritual pets are treated. And here Fang has come to get his 2 pets treated. After which, the nurse takes both of them from here. After which, Fang goes to a receptionist and asks if they have defense bubbles. That man says that this is the last one they have. Now Fang was just about to take it when a guy comes there and says that bubble is mine because I am ready to pay 3 times the price for it. To which the receptionist says, "I'm sorry, but he bought this first." But hearing this man says, "My name is Shu Tashuai, and what I want, I get." And saying this, he summons his spiritual pet. But this Shu in the very next moment says, in great surprise, "You are Mr. Fang, aren't you?" After which, Shu feeds Fang. Shu here asks, "Where have you been all this time?" Fang says, "I was just growing flowers in the mountains and raising dogs. By the way, Mr. Shu, I need your help." But Shu says, "You seem very changed. You haven't even had a drink." Fang says, "Oh, last night I drank a lot with a girl." But Shu says, "No, you have to drink today as well. Only then will I help you." Poor Fang, now he will have to drink. Friends, the thing is, whenever Fang drinks alcohol, he gets very drunk. But here we see that Fang has drunk many pots full of alcohol, and he is surprised to see that he is not getting drunk at all. Perhaps the original owner of this body was used to drinking a lot of alcohol. Now after this, Fang takes his bubble and starts to leave. But here Fang's eyes fall on the person who was sitting next to Shu, whom Shu had enslaved. So Fang goes to her, unties her ropes and says, "Now you are free." Then in the next scene, we see that Fang is moving forward and having a very good time with his spiritual pet Neon. But the person whose life Fang saved from Shu was also secretly watching Fang leave, and this is a dummy human girl. After which, we are shown the scene of the Lingxiao Pavilion sect, where a gang of thugs had arrived, and they have also injured some of the sect's disciples. And this gang's leader says, "From now on, this place is ours. If you value your lives, then leave this place." But just then, Dan Yi comes and summons his spiritual pet. Seeing this, these thugs also tell their pets to attack Dan Yi's pet. But Dan Yi's pet speed was very high. It defeats both of their spiritual pets very easily. By the way, the third member of the gang was left, so it easily defeats his pet as well. After which, we find out that Dan Yi's pet is a shade feline at the 3rd phase of the soul building stage. Dan Yi says, "Come on, get out of here now. You came to take over our sect." But just then, this leader gives a signal, after which one of his men does something, and the horn part of this beetle is shot towards the disciples like a bullet. And this attack was just about to hit Yu Lang when Dan Yi's pet comes very quickly and saves him. But just then, one of the thug's pets takes advantage of this opportunity and eats Dan Yi's pet. After which, we see Fang, who has finally reached his destination, the Lingxiao Pavilion sect. He walks forward thinking about what his companions must be doing right now. But here he also notices that in just 1 year, the condition of his sect has become very bad. He sees that the front door is also open. But as soon as he gets inside, he sees that Dan Yi's pet is thrown away after being badly injured by this other pet. Dan Yi runs and catches it, but because of this, he collides with a pot. But despite this, he is only worried about his pet. His pet dies here. And seeing this, Dan Yi starts crying like a child. Just then, these thugs say, "See what we can do? Now come on, get out of here, because now this place is ours." But in the very next moment, an attack lands on this leader's pet, which was done by this Mr. Doggy. And what kind of attack was it? You must know. But just then Fang says, "How dare you come to our Lingxiao Pavilion sect and misbehave like this?" And during this, Gu Ling sees her master in Fang. Friends, after being reincarnated, our hero's name is Fang, and his previous name was Feng. I also just found out, sorry. Just then Fang says, "Now I will show you all what I can do." After which, Fang has his doggy attack them. But this leader also tells his lizard to finish that doggy. But that doggy blocks the lizard's attack. Seeing this, the leader is stunned. A mere puppy blocked my lizard's attack? After which, Mr. Doggy attacks the lizard and throws it far away, defeating this lizard. The leader can't believe his eyes that a worthless puppy defeated his lizard. But friends, we get to know that this small puppy was able to defeat that lizard because it first attacked it with its pee. But after this leader tells his companions to summon all the pets they have. After which they do so. Seeing this, Fang says, "Hey, so many against one? This is totally unfair. That's why I'm running now." These thugs think that they have defeated that man, but when they come outside and look, they can't see Fang. But friends, Fang was above them, with him was his Nan, and this little fish had eaten all the thugs' pets. But these thugs say, "You have a catfish? But how? All the catfishes were destroyed." So Fang says, "Oh, you guys found out about this. Looks like I have to finish you all now." Hearing this, those thugs run away from here in fear. After which we see that Gu Ling comes to Fang to thank him, because Fang saved all their lives. But in the very next moment, Fang pulls her into an embrace, saying, "I am so happy to see you again." But Yu Lang, very embarrassed, says, "Who are you?" Now Fang was about to tell her the truth when he remembers that his whale turned into a corpse whale because someone plotted this. And who knows who it was. So now Fang doesn't tell Yu Lang anything and just says, "You can consider me a friend of yours." But then, going inside, Fang says, "I'm with you. We need to see if everyone else is okay." And here again, Gu Ling sees her master in Fang. Fang comes inside and sees that many of his disciples are quite injured. Gu Ling tells everyone here about Mr. Fang, but no disciple gives any particular reaction. Just then, Gu Ling comes to Dan Yi to ask him if he's okay, but knowing that Dan Yi's pet is dead, she also starts crying. And here, Fang remembers the day when Dan Yi had caught this shade feline. And seeing this cat with Dan Yi, Fang says, "It likes you. You should make it your pet." Dan Yi says, "Thank you, master. I will make it very strong with cultivation." Dan Yi was very happy at that time, but today his eyes have become completely lifeless. And now he is leaving this sect because everything is over, and there is no point in staying here now. His disciple, who had come from far away looking for this sect, is leaving right before Fang's eyes. And at that time, there was no one else in the sect besides Fang, meaning Dan Yi was Fang's first disciple. That's why here, Fang goes to Dan and tries to stop him, saying, "I will help you rebuild this sect." But Dan laughs here and then shouts, "Our sect doesn't need a stranger like you. Our sect is number one." Fang remembers that he himself had promised Dan Yi that he would make this sect number one. And, believing his words, Dan Yi had shaken hands with him. After which, Dan starts to walk away again. Yu Liang also tries to stop him. "You can't leave us like this. We have to fulfill Master's last wish." But Dan says that Master is dead, and without him, we can't do anything. Gu Liang, crying, says, "Don't say that, Dan." But he says, "Why shouldn't I? After all, this is the reality. The moment Master left, this sect also ended at that very moment." And after this, along with Dan Yi, the rest of the disciples also start to leave this sect. Yu Lian tries to explain to everyone, but no one listens to her, because everyone feels that after Master left, they couldn't do anything, and they don't have enough strength to protect the sect. When everyone was leaving, Fang also tries to stop them, and just then, it starts to rain heavily. And in this rain, all the disciples of the sect look towards their beloved sect for the last time and bow, saying, "We are all leaving now." Seeing this, Gu Ling cries a lot, and during this, Fang's courage also breaks. His heart calls out to stop them. "All of you, please stop. I will give my all to bring the sect back to the top, but please, all of you, stop." But no one stops. And then finally, Fang comes before Miss Gu Liu and says, "I want to join your sect." After which, the scene changes and we see that now only 4 or 5 disciples are left in the sect. Dan Yi, who was the strongest in their sect after their master, has also left the sect. Otherwise, he would have been chosen as the next master. Just then, a boy named Cheng Xi stands up and says that now there is only one person here who is worthy of becoming the master. Fang thinks that Cheng is talking about him, but friends, Cheng was talking about Gu Ling. And after this, all 3 of them start calling Miss Gu Ling master. And because they had no other option, Miss Gu Ling agrees to become the sect master for some time. Now the question arises, what should they do now? So Fang says that we should focus on catching spiritual pets. And during this, Miss Gu Ling again sees Master Fang in Fang. After which, we get to know that all the spiritual pets of the Lingxiao Pavilion sect have been killed. And except for Fang, at this moment, no one in the sect has any pet. That's why they must first focus on catching pets. But now the question is, where to catch pets from? So Fang says that he knows a place. But when they reach that place, there was already a huge crowd there. That's why Fang now brings them all to another place where no one was. And after this, he jumps down from the hill. Cheng thinks that Fang is gone, but Fang was safe and sound below. And after this, he brings all 3 of them down here into the valley with the help of his Mr. Cactus. And friends, this is the secret place where they will find pets. After which, Fang brings them all inside the valley. After which, we are told about some stages of these pets which I don't understand. Here, Fang explains that these flower-type rocks are currently at the 5th or 6th phase of the seeding stage. And along with this, there were cave monkeys, and they are at a slightly higher stage than the flower rocks. But just then, Miss Ye asks what grade that pet is. Friends, this is a firetail fox. Fang, in his mind, says that a soul-building stage pet, that too in this valley, this is impossible. Perhaps this is someone's pet, and as soon as he notices this, a person attacks him from behind. But Fang manages to dodge in time, and after this, that person says that only I have the right to this valley, so you all leave from here or it will be very bad. But in the very next moment, they all start saying, we should run from here? Hey, we were thinking about which of our pets to use to defeat your worthless little fox. But in reality, they were all just acting. Apart from Fang, no one else has any pet. But seeing their act, that boy starts to get scared. Their act was utterly terrifying, and that's why that boy runs away from here in fear. These 3 are very happy, but suddenly a strange sound comes from here, and that was the voice of the Lord of this valley. They all start running towards that direction. With them was that boy with his fox. After which, they all see that in front of them is the Lord of this valley, the rhino-horned panda. This boy attacks that panda first with his fire, but that panda uses its unique skill, which prevents this fox from attacking. And after this, the panda attacks with its horn and injures this boy. And with that attack, this boy becomes colorless. Just then, this panda attacks Fang with its horn, but Fang dodges its attack. And after this, he tells the others to hide. But friends, the effect of the panda's attack is now showing on Fang. He immediately summons his doggy so that the doggy can spray its detoxifying pee on Fang. The doggy doesn't understand much, but peeing is its habit, but the pee has no effect on Fang. But just then, that panda attacks this firefox and injures it. But when this boy looks closely, the fox's blood looked exactly like paint. And in the very next moment, that wound heals. And from this, Feng understands one thing. This panda absorbs colors by attacking, and then it uses those colors to create illusions. But just then, that panda changes its form and attacks them from behind, and then becomes normal again. But what happened to our Feng? What does he look like? After which, we see that the panda starts fighting with the firefox, and it's overpowering the fox. And because this fox is now really a little injured, that boy says, "We have to fight it together. What do you say?" Feng agrees. After which, Feng attacks this panda with his Mr. Cactus, but nothing happens to it. Instead, it body slams Mr. Cactus. And after this, with its horn, it shines a light in front of them and disappears from their sight. So, this firefox enlarges its eye and finds the panda's shadow and attacks it. But this was the panda's trick. The panda attacks the firefox from above, defeating it. And after this, the panda uses a skill called spiritual pollution on them, which affects their thinking ability. And, taking advantage of this, the panda starts to beat them both up. And honestly, friends, at this moment, Mr. Doggy didn't understand anything, because in this world, doggies are colorblind. But seeing his master being beaten, the doggy attacks the panda from behind, knocks it down, and pees on it, which makes the panda lose. But just then, this boy betrays them. He catches the panda and starts running with it. And then, using one of his pets, he flies away from here with the panda. Feng says, "Our luck is just bad today." After which, we see that boy brings that panda to the Yi sect and says, "I am here to meet Mr. Liao." After which, we see many pets imprisoned in this place. After which, we see that Mr. Yu Yang, who is the head of a branch of the Yi sect, Leishe Security, he says here, "Oh, Sumo-shan, so you've come here after catching a lord. You truly are talented. Why don't you join our sect?" But Sumo-shan says, "We had a deal. I want my ice steel back." After which his ice steel is brought here. But as soon as he tries to take it out, his firefox is caught. Yu Yang's men surround Sumo-shan. He asks, "What are you doing?" Yang says, "Nothing, just taking your pets." After which, we see that Sumo-shan starts fighting with Yang's men. But just then, two guards catch Sumo-shan like this. But just then, his firefox helps him, which allows Sumo-shan to defeat these two guards. But just then, Yang snaps his fingers, and a dangerous pet emerges from behind Sumo-shan and slams him into the ground. Now Sumo-shan can't even move himself, and Yang here says, "You are of no use to me, but these two foxes of yours, I can sell them." Now the next day, we see these three who were probably a little worried because on the poster in front of them, it was clearly written that Feng is a scoundrel. Ms. Gu Liu says, "We shouldn't focus on this right now." And just then, Feng arrives. But seeing their strange behavior, he also doesn't understand what they are doing. After which, Ms. Gu Liu comes to withdraw the remaining money of her sect from the bank. But in their bank account, there wasn't even a single coin. Ms. Gu Liu starts crying here, asking who took all their money. This is the work of none other than Feng himself. He tells them, "I have some money." After which, we see that they all come to buy a pet. It's quite cute and also a bit expensive. That's why Miss Yu tells the shopkeeper, "Lower the price a bit. The thing is, we're a bit poor." And after this, the sharp look Miss Yu gives the shopkeeper forces him to lower the price, even if he doesn't want to. After which, this scent skipper becomes Ms. Gu Liu's. On the other side, Cheng has taken a liking to this red thorn pony, and here Cheng asks Ms. Yu to bargain for this as well. After which, both of them look towards the shopkeeper, and finally, this red thorn pony becomes Cheng's. Friends, here Ms. Gu Liu and Cheng were very happy, which made these two happy as well. But friends, now only Ms. Yu doesn't have a pet. She was just thinking about what she should get when a man calls them, who had a lord. And this is none other than that panda. And seeing this, Ms. Gu Liu says that we caught this panda, we want it back. But this man, seeing their uniform, says, "You, a member of that Lingxiao Pavilion sect, how do you still have the guts to say this?" But hearing this, both of them get angry. But just then, Cheng comes to the panda with his pony. And then, in the very next moment, he tells this gentleman that his panda has dug a hole and run away. Seeing this, the gentleman immediately opens the cage door. But friends, in reality, this wasn't a hole, but just an illusion. The panda was hidden right there. And after this, it lands a strong punch on this gentleman. The gentleman's game was over. But after this, we see that Ms. Gu Liu goes towards this panda and says, "When my sect was in trouble, I couldn't do anything to help it. But now, I don't want to be weak anymore. Will you be my strength?" Hearing this, the panda willingly agrees to form a contract with Ms. Gu Liu. After which, we see that Ms. Gu Liu forms a contract with the panda. But here, Fang's eyes fall on two foxes. Fang says, did he sell his own pets? Meanwhile, the panda is acting tough in front of Ms. Yu. Anyway, now we see that both of them have been freed. After which, we see that both of them are trying to say something through gestures. Fang understands that their master has been captured. But the Yi sect is much stronger than their sect, and their head, Mr. Yang, has a general-level spiritual pet. But Fang says, I have a plan. After which, we see that they all return to their sect, and here, Fang gives them a letter that their master Fang had left for them, in which it is written that under a tree, there is a box containing pills, which, when eaten, can make pets evolve quickly. But near this box, they find another letter, in which it was written that if you are reading this note, then I am probably dead. Forgive me that I couldn't teach you all much, and all the difficulties you all are facing right now are because of me. Please forgive me for this, and please, no matter what the circumstances, never give up, because what we have lost, we will get it back. The Lingxiao Pavilion sect will once again reach the top. Friends, in this box, they find those pills that can make pets evolve very quickly. Seeing this last memento of their master, Ms. Gu Liu starts crying here. By the way, Fang wrote all these letters. In the next scene, we see Sumo Shan, who was imprisoned and being tortured so that he would break his contract with his pets. But Sumo Shan doesn't do so. On the other side, we see that our entire team has reached the Yi sect to help Sumo Shan. Sumo Shan hears some noises from outside, and just then, the door in front of him opens. All of them have come to save him. After which, Fang frees him from the chains. And after this, he tells his companions that what our plan is, we will follow it. I will go and face the head, and you all will free the pets trapped in captivity. But here, Mo Shan asks, why did you help me? Fang says, in return, you help us, then our score will be settled. Mo Shan smiles and says, I am ready for this, and after this, their mission begins. After which, we see this head Yu Yang, to whom a soldier reports that intruders have entered. After which, Fang here comes to fight Yu Yang, but he sees that there is a treasure room in front of him. He comes inside this room and sees that here many precious treasures were kept. And with some precious treasures, these two start playing. But just then, head Yang comes here and says, I have an offer for you. If you join our sect, then I can give you many unique treasures here. Fang says, sorry, but I am here to take revenge for the Lingxiao Pavilion sect. But Yang, moving like a shadow in this room from here to there, says, the master of the Lingxiao Pavilion sect was betrayed by one of his own. Fang says, don't talk nonsense. But in the very next moment, Fang is attacked from behind. But Mr. Cactus saves him in time. But just then, Yang's pet named Shadowhide attacks them. So Fang now starts to run away from it. But because that pet was coming after Fang, Fang starts picking up the treasure kept there and throwing it at it. But we see that Yang and his pet catch all the things and put them down gently. And seeing this, Fang gets an idea. And after this, Fang's doggy slowly pushes a treasure and drops it. Seeing this, Mr. Yang feels very bad. But after this, Mr. Cactus with his vines drops an entire cupboard on Mr. Yang. After which, Fang thinks that now for some time, Yang won't come after him. But just then, Yang's pet attacks Fang and injures him. And Fang here understands that this shadow pet is very powerful. On the other side, we see that these four free all the captured pets. But just then, a huge explosion happens from that side where Fang was. Just then, Fang reaches them in an injured state. Miss Gu Liu immediately comes to Fang. Fang here says, this fight is going to be very dangerous. And in the very next moment, we see that Sumo Shan gets ready for the fight with both his pets, because Yang has arrived here. Just then, Shadow comes from behind Mo-chan to attack him. But Mo-chan's pet attacks Shadow and saves him. Just then, Fang tells Miss Yu to use the panda's light skill. And just then, the panda retaliates on that Shadow. But Shadow disappears again. And in that time, Miss Gu Liu's cute little pet has completely healed Fang. On the other side, we see that everyone together, through their pets, tries to fight Shadow. And because of this, Yang uses his secret arts to increase Shadow's power. And very easily, he defeats all the pets. And now, even the panda can't stand before it. And friends, now to help them here, no one is in a good condition. Just then, Yang orders, "Finish their master." And as he says this, we see that Shadow catches Miss Gu Liu. And now Yang here says, "You fought me quite well, but my Shadow is much more powerful than all your pets." And after this, we see that Shadow was about to finish Miss Gu Liu. But just then, Fang shows his power, and in a very grand style, summons his Neon. Friends, we see that Neon has also reached the soul building stage. And in the time all this was happening, Mr. Cactus had saved Miss Gu Liu. And Miss Gu Liu, before her eyes, witnesses a spectacular sight. After which, she, looking at Fang, thinks that he also has a catfish. And here, Neon pushes Shadow far away. So now Shadow attacks Shadow from a distance. And friends, here it injures Neon. And, taking advantage of this opportunity, Shadow presses Neon down like this. So Fang here, using his bubble, frees Neon from Shadow's claw. And after this, Neon attacks towards Shadow. But Shadow blocks that attack. But some stick destroy that core. Yang, using his power, pins him and Neon down right there. And laughing, he says, "In the end, I won." Fang tries to push himself forward, but he can't do anything. And just then, Yang says, "The Lingxiao Pavilion sect ends here." But in the very next moment, someone comes running and lands straight on this core, which breaks this core. And it is this lady. You might remember that Fang had freed her. But just then, Yang attacks this lady from behind. But the lady retaliates and throws Yang far away. Friends, the lady is very powerful. Seeing her, Fang remembers, "Oh yes, it's her." And Yang here says, "Thank you for saving me." And we see that the madam has fallen deeply in love with Fang. That's why she gets shy and runs away from here. And here, as soon as Mo-chan regains consciousness, he says, "Brother, quickly loot all the treasure." After which, we see that they have looted all the treasure. Mo-chan here says, "I want 70% of this treasure." But just then, Fang's doggy pees on him, which makes him forget the previous matter and agree to a 50-50 split. But just then, Fang makes him forget again, and Chan says, "You regret betraying us. That's why you are giving us your 50% share as well." After which, this is what happens. In the end, Mo-chan gets only this box. Fang says, "You three choose whatever pets you want for yourselves here." Here, but just then, Fang's eyes fall on the fire-style steel ball. And in the very next moment, Fang starts to form a contract with it. By his doing so, strong winds blow. But in the end, that steel ball becomes Fang's pet. But in the very next moment, Fang feels something, due to which he faints and falls right there. After which, the next day, Fang regains consciousness. Cheng, who is with him, tells him that you suddenly fainted. We were very worried about you. But now you have regained consciousness and we will now make good food for you. But Fang was thinking that after forming a contract with the steel ball, he felt a strange power. But after this, we see that Fang goes inside his Neon. Because inside Neon, there is a separate space where Fang has kept all the treasures. And here, Fang is now thinking about how he can make Neon evolve as quickly as possible. But apart from this, the thing is that Fang still hasn't found out who that traitor was who betrayed him. And because Miss Gu Liu has seen Neon, that's why Fang now goes straight to meet her. Miss Gu Liu was in the temple at this time. She says to Fang, "I'm sorry, because of us, you had to fight such a dangerous battle yesterday." But here, there were tears in Miss Gu Liu's eyes. She quickly wipes her tears, and after this, she says that I was praying to my master that you have come as a new hope for our sect. Fang says, "Oh, what are you saying? I came here to tell you the full story of my catfish." After which, in the next scene, we see that Fang has told Miss Gu Liu a story about his catfish. Now after this, Fang asks, "Master, why did you join the Lingxiao Pavilion sect?" But avoiding this question, Miss Gu Liu shows Fang this poster and asks, "This is you in this poster, isn't it? Are you really a scoundrel?" Fang says, "This is all just a misunderstanding. Please believe me." Miss Gu Liu says, "I believe you. The days we spent together, I never felt that your thinking was in any way despicable. In fact, you seemed very familiar to me. The way you work, your catfish, every single thing is like my master's, Fang. I want to know the truth from you. Are you a disciple of my master or a friend? Or perhaps, are you my master himself?"
Ms. Gi's question troubled Fang. He couldn't reveal his true identity, not until he had found the traitor in their sect. So he grabbed Ms. Gi and declared, "Master, I'm the worst kind of scoundrel. A cheap, worthless, good-for-nothing hassle." Just then, Cheng and Yue, who had been eavesdropping, burst into the room. They immediately branded Fang a criminal and seized him. Ms. Yue instructed Cheng to take Fang to his room. Once they were gone, Ms. Yue asked Ms. Gi, "Do you think Fang knows something about Master Fang?" "I thought so too at first," Ms. Gi replied, "but our master would never associate with a scoundrel. Besides, our primary priority right now is the D-class assessment competition." 10 days later, we find the group riding on pig-like mounts. Cheng, unable to control his, crashes directly into a tree. Ms. Gi explains that their budget didn't allow for horses, so they had to settle for pigs. The group continues on their way to a small island where the competition is being held, led by their examiner. Suddenly, they hear a noise and look back to see the demi-human girl still chasing Fang. Shortly after, they arrive at their destination. In the next scene, they are in the examination hall filled with people from various sects. Many of them start mocking the Lingxiao Pavilion sect upon seeing the four of them. This angered Cheng, but Ms. Gi told him to stay calm. They then notice a pet in front of them, an azure winged cat phone. Just then, Ms. Gi spots Examiner Li, an old acquaintance. She asks him why so many people have come to the competition this year. He explains that after the Lingxiao Pavilion sect weakened, other sects grew powerful by seizing their resources. As a result, 8 sects were participating this year. The crowd continued to jeer. "This sect is so weak, a child could beat them." Mr. Li announced 8 sects have come to compete this year, but the seats for the competition are limited. Only the teams that remain at the end will proceed to the island. An older man chimed in, "The Lingxiao Pavilion sect should just leave. Their defeat is inevitable anyway." When everyone laughed, Ms. Gi shouted, "All of you, be quiet." A man started walking towards her. "Perhaps I'll have to explain things to you another way." But Feng stepped in front of Ms. Gi and the man froze. Feng asked, "Master, how many of the sects here have stolen from us?" She replied, "The Quansha, Hongfu, Yifeng, and Sangnan sects." Hearing this, Feng announced, "All 4 of you sects step forward now." The members of the 4 sects scoffed, "Lingxiao Pavilion is getting a little too arrogant. It seems we'll have to put them in their place." Feng then pointed at one of them. "Fugi, when your Hongfu sect was in trouble, it was Master Feng who helped you. Instead of repaying his kindness, you looted his sect." Fugi sneered, "Who helped whom is irrelevant. What matters is who seizes the opportunity." In response, Feng immediately summoned his dog. Fugi laughed, "You think that pathetic, ugly dog can defeat me?" He ordered his own pet to attack. But in the next moment, Feng's cactus-like pet, Mr. Cactus, entangled Fugi's man and their pets in his dreadlocks. Immediately after, Feng's dog unleashed a urine attack on Fugi. Fugi frantically called for his allies, but Ms. Gi, Ms. Yue, and Cheng had already defeated them. Feng grabbed Fugi's collar. "I'm putting all 4 sects on notice. Everything you stole from us, you will now return threefold." Seeing the strength of the Lingxiao Pavilion sect, all 4 sects reluctantly agreed to Feng's terms. Meanwhile, Fugi was in agony from the urine attack, which contained poison. Mr. Doggy then administered an antidote. Mr. Li, who was watching, was astonished by the group's abilities. Now only 3 sects were remaining in the pre-competition: the Lingxiao Pavilion sect, the Baimu sect, and the Wanggu sect. Just then, Chang noticed someone. "Hey, that's Mu Chen. He joined the Baimu sect." Feng asked, "Didn't you used to work alone?" "For someone as talented as myself, joining a sect isn't surprising. By the way, how are your pets evolving so quickly? You have a sharp eye, Feng said. How about we team up? Less effort, more profit. The leader of the Wanggu sect added, if we all team up, the work will be done much faster. But Mu Chen dismissed him. Your Wanggu sect is pathetic. Go home and swat flies. The leader became enraged, but the leader of the Baimu sect, an old woman, told Mu Chen to be quiet. Feng observed her, thinking to himself, she may not look like much, but she must be powerful to be competing at this age. Next, we see them preparing to fly to the island on the azure winged cat phones. One of the cat-like mounts flew directly in front of Yue, who was terrified. Ms. Gi couldn't help but smile. When Ms. Gi tried to climb onto her mount, Feng took her hand and helped her up. The cat phones then took off, carrying them all towards the island. Upon landing, they were greeted by two people, a woman named Lo and a man named Wang. When Miss Lo saw the Lingxiao Pavilion sect, she rushed to Ms. Gi. I'm a huge fan of your sect. It's amazing, but your master... We've come to fulfill our master's last wish, Ms. Gi said. I'm sure you will, Lo replied. This friendly exchange annoyed the leader of the Wanggu sect. Miss Lo then placed bracelets on everyone's wrists. These were key devices for the competition, new pet species developed by the league. The bracelets on their heads would collect real-time data on each candidate for the examiners to monitor. The competition had 3 rules. First, the bracelet must be worn at all times. Second, falling into the water means elimination. Third, a candidate can surrender at any time. Mr. Li arrived announcing the competition was starting soon. Ms. Lo assigned the Lingxiao Pavilion sect to stay with her, the Wanggu sect with Mr. Li, and the Baimu sect with Mr. Wang. As they parted, Ms. Lo said, I sincerely hope the Lingxiao Pavilion sect makes its comeback. We definitely will, Ms. Gi promised. We cut to the command center, where the league competition's commander is overseeing the event. A man reports that Mr. Bai has arrived. It's Bai Liansu and his elder brother Bai Tiansu, who is the supervisor of the competition. A woman remarks, I heard the Lingxiao Pavilion sect is competing this year. After falling so far behind, they're starting from scratch. Ms. Lo interjected, I also heard the Bai family had a hand in Master Feng's death. Tiansu quickly denied it. That's a false rumor. Our Bai family would never do such a thing. Lo immediately apologized. Tiansu continued, our Bai family is also Class B, just like the Lingxiao Pavilion sect. I competed against Master Feng once. Despite being the same age, he was far more powerful. I respected him deeply. Tiansu then stepped forward to announce the competition. The candidates are on an island, while the command staff is on a ship. As Tiansu starts the competition, the island's landscape begins to transform and the examiners connect with the candidates. A pet called Bullet Screen spits out hundreds of balls which scatter across the island. It is announced that 500 balls have been released and the candidates must collect them. Once 300 are gathered, the second phase will begin. The 4 of them immediately start searching. Cheng spots a ball. They retrieve it with the ball being absorbed into Ms. Gi's bracelet. When Cheng goes for another, a strange shrew-like pet snatches it away. They notice that other sects are collecting the balls very quickly. Feng explains that once 300 are gathered, the second phase begins and devises a plan for the 4 of them to each collect 5 balls. Meanwhile, back in the command center, Lian Su sees that one candidate has already collected 18 balls. Commander Ji identifies them as the Wanggu sect. We see the Wanggu members have put their bracelets on their pets, letting them collect the balls. But a moment later, a figure ambushes them and seizes their pets. The figure transforms one of his hands into a monstrous appendage. This is Shang Liao from the parasitic Bacon sect. He swiftly defeats the 3 Wanggu members. Lian Su is stunned. Tiansu explains, someone must have attacked them. An announcement is made. The Tiansu sect is out of the competition. It turns out those 3 weren't from the Wanggu sect after all. Back with Feng, Mr. Cactus finds a ball for him, but another team from the Hongluan sect arrives. The man named Shu Dashuai, whom Feng had met before, is a member. Suddenly, Feng's dog runs up to one of the girls. This is Feng's dog, she says. Feng is surprised, wondering if they know each other. Elsewhere, as Ms. Gi is collecting balls, 2 men approach her to steal them. Hey girl, what's your name and what sect are you from? One asks. Just then another man appears. Her name is Gi Liang and she's from the Lingxiao Pavilion sect. It was Duanyi. Ms. Gi is happy to see him, but notices he has joined another sect. One of the thugs summons his pet. This girl is our prey. Get lost. Ignoring them, Duanyi continues talking to Ms. Gi. Enraged, the men order their pet to attack, but in the next instant, their pet shatters like stone. Duanyi's Hemi had done it, leaving the men terrified. Your pet Hemi is still alive, Ms. Gi says happily, but as she gets closer, she's horrified by its appearance. The thug boosts his pet's power, but Duanyi's Hemi easily destroys one of them. With a simple hand gesture, Duanyi has Hemi completely finish off the other pet in a terrifying display. Then he turns Hemi on the 2 men. Luckily, they surrendered just in time to save their lives. But then Ms. Gi watches in horror as Hemi begins eating the bones of the dead pets. "What happened to Hemi?" she asked. Duanyi explains he joined the powerful sect that was able to save Hemi's life. "Gu Ling, why haven't you joined the Rakshas sect? It's much more powerful."
"You should come back to our sect," Miss Gi pleaded. "You'll see, we'll be at the top again soon. In just 1 month, all our pets have reached the soul-building stage." "Stupid woman," Duan scoffed. "Don't you get it? Your pavilion sect will never reach the top again." As he turns to leave, Miss Gi calls out, "Wait, Duan, our sect needs you." "I am not your companion anymore," he replied coldly. "From today on, our connection is severed. And one more thing, if that Fang from your sect ever crosses my path, I will show him no mercy." Miss Gi is left speechless and heartbroken. On another part of the island, Cheng and his pony-like pet spot their 4th ball. His pet is at level 6 of the soul building stage, but it's clumsy and disobedient. As Cheng is lost in thought, his pony manages to reach the ball. Thinking no one is around, he secures it, but a voice says, "I saw that first. Give it to me." The speaker is a child, but he introduces himself as Long Ni Tian, the master of the world-shaking super invincible temple. Cheng laughs. "Such a little kid with such a big title. Sorry, little brother, the ball went into my bracelet by mistake." This infuriates Ni Tian. He unleashes his power and summons his pet. A massive surge of energy radiates out, catching everyone's attention. "Brother, what is that?" Liansu asks. Tiansu can only say, "That is," as a dragon emerges from the sky. Even Feng recognizes it. "Oh no, It's an Emperor-grade Azure-scale dragon, its level and stage unknown." The commander receives the news. A child has summoned an Emperor. An official remarks, "Isn't that the boy with the ridiculously long sect name? More importantly, how can a child summon an Emperor?" Tiansu explains the concept of a spiritual pet and company, where a highly capable child and their pet can grow together from a young age. "If I'd known about that, I'd have an Emperor pet too," Liansu sighs. "I said capable people," her brother retorts, annoying her. Tiansu clarifies that the conditions are extremely strict. The child must have undergone something extraordinary. Back on the island, Cheng is stunned by the Emperor-level pet. "Are you jealous of me?" Ni Tian taunts. We see a flashback of Cheng's father trying and failing to initiate a spiritual pet and company with him, as Cheng lacked the ability. Tired of the ridicule, his father eventually left. The painful memories flood back, and Cheng, crying, shouts, "There's nothing special about your spiritual pet and company." Ni Tian orders his dragon to attack. The attack is immense. Liansu worries, if that child has an emperor, no one can win. But our brother explains that in such a bond, the pet's power is limited by its master's growth. If the master's cultivation is low, he can't fully control the pet's power. And indeed, the dragon misses, crashing into a nearby rock. "Stupid dragon, you're useless," Ni Tian yells. The dragon roars back at him in anger. "Are you saying I can't control your power properly?" Ni Tian retorts. As they argue, Cheng seizes the opportunity. He uses a new skill, throwing a stone that his pony shatters into sharp thorns. The dragon easily destroys them, but its blast agitates the island turtle they are on. Cheng and his pony then attack Ni Tian from behind. However, Ni Tian establishes a connection with his pet, drawing some of its power into himself. The resulting pressure wave throws both Cheng and his pony back. His pony's thorn attack has no effect. Ni Tian punches Cheng, sending him flying. The two of them fight Ni Tian together but are still overpowered. But Cheng doesn't give up, sensing that the borrowed power will soon run out. But as his pony attacks again, Ni Tian draws even more strength from the dragon and lands a devastating punch, badly injuring it. He's about to deliver a fatal blow to Cheng when a voice cries, "Stop." Ni Tian's father has arrived. "Why did you stop me?" Ni Tian complained. "I was about to crush him." His father tells Ni Tian he wasted the emperor's power on a trivial matter. "But he was bothering me, Papa," he whines. His father turns to Cheng. "Child, you know we are far more powerful. Beg for mercy, and we will spare you." "I'd rather you kill me than beg," Cheng replies defiantly. Well, he's not listening. His father says to Ni Tian, "I suppose we should go." As he reaches for Ni Tian, Cheng is reminded of his own childhood. But instead of scolding, Ni Tian's father places a hand on his son's head. "You are truly capable, my son." Seeing this affection makes Cheng feel a pang of sadness for what he never had. His pony nudges him, cheering him up. Cheng stands and declares, "Ni Tian, I, Cheng Xi, will defeat you one day." Nitian coolly replies, "I'll remember your name and your challenge. You can come find me whenever you're ready." In the next scene, Yue and her panda pet are collecting balls. The panda, being a bit of a Sigma male, works independently, forcing Yue to coax him. "We've been here a while, maybe we should check the other side." But by the time she looks back, the panda is already gone. The panda confronts three girls and angrily demands their collected balls. Yue, hiding nearby, thinks the girls look strong and that a fight will be difficult. But the panda lets out a menacing roar, and one of the girls says, "We have to fight him." They summon their pets, strike an explosive pose, and unleash their combined ultimate attack. The panda easily beats them all. Terrified, the girls exclaim, "This panda is so dangerous." Yue emerges. "Quickly, give me all your balls." One of the girls starts crying. "We can't. We need them to save May's life, or she'll be killed." They explain to Yue that they are idols, and their manager forced them into the competition to boost their popularity. But as soon as they arrived, they were attacked. Their fourth member, May, was captured by a man who will only release her in exchange for 5 balls. If they fail, he'll kill her. Yue decides to help. We then see the girls meeting the man Gu, whose pet is holding May captive. "Did you bring what I asked for?" he sneers, seeing they only have 3 balls. He begins to torture May. One of the girls says, "Look, I know you want to win. We have a way." As she pretends to get something, Gu is distracted. Panda seizes the moment, grabbing Gu's pet and freeing May. The pet turns to attack, but Panda finishes it with a single explosive punch. The girls are overjoyed, but Gu is stunned. He then starts laughing, revealing a parasite worm on May's neck. "Anyone makes a move, and I'll kill her," he threatens. May cries out in pain. Gu gives them a choice: watch her die or become his slaves by accepting a worm themselves. Decide quickly. She doesn't have much time. Yue is paralyzed, haunted by terrible memories from her past. As Gu tries to place a worm on her neck, she grabs his hand. A strange power awakens within her, and in the next moment, she brutally defeats him. Panda removes the worm from May's neck. The girls rush to their friend, then thank Yue, but the power surge was too much, and Yue faints. When Yue regains consciousness, the girls are relieved. "Where did that man go?" she asks. "He's been unconscious ever since you beat him," they tell her. Yue can't believe she was the one who defeated him, as she has gaps in her memory. As she prepares to leave, the girls ask her for their sect name. "Lingxiao Pavilion sect," she says. They give her all their balls. "We're leaving the competition now. After it's over, we want to join your sect." Back on the ship, an official updates the commander. Liansu asks about the Lingxiao Pavilion sect's performance. The official reports their score is 16, putting them in 7th place. "By the way," she adds, "we investigated the location where the Tianyu sect's data stopped. We found them all dead." The commander orders an immediate investigation into the killer. Meanwhile, Fang is being followed by the girl from the Hung Luan sect. "Why aren't you with your team? Why are you following me?" he asks. "Who's following you? I just want to spend time with Mr. Doggy." Then Fang asks, "Jenny, in your opinion, what kind of man am I?"
Jenny steps closer. "In my eyes, you're a very clever scoundrel." Fang backs away. "I had a head injury a while ago, so I can't remember things clearly." "You were hurt? How?" she asks, moving closer. Fang grabs her shoulders. "Look, just tell me about me." This makes Jenny blush beet red, and she instinctively punches him, leaving a red mark on his face. "Sorry," Jenny says, "but you shouldn't have grabbed me like that." Suddenly, she spots a dangerous pet behind Fang. It's Mu Chen's firefox. Mu Chen appears. "It seems he's taken a liking to you. He doesn't even listen to me anymore." His teammates, the old woman and 2 others, arrive. "Are these your enemies?" the leader asks. No, they're friends," Mu Chen says. Fang asks, "You're working well with them, but why?" "Don't ask," Mu Chen replies. As they talk, they hear a noise. From behind a rock, a person with a dangerously powerful aura emerges, frightening even Mu Chen. It is Ni Xing of the Bacon sect, another branch of the East sect. It seems a fight between the 2 old leaders is imminent. Mu Chen tries to de-escalate. "Master Ni, the rules forbid us from just snatching balls. There's no point in fighting." "You're right," Ni Xing agrees. "Thank you for understanding. We'll be going now." But as they turn to leave, an announcement declares the start of the 2nd stage. The rules have changed. Hold your bracelet to another's for 30 seconds and their balls become yours. Hearing this, Ni Xing reveals his true parasitic form, coiling dreaded spine, and leaps into the valley. Fang prepares to summon his pets, but Mu Chen grabs him and Jenny and flees. "He's too powerful," Mu Chen explains. "Even all of us together couldn't beat him." The others don't understand why they ran. Ni Xing leaps up from the valley. The 2 remaining members of Mu Chen's team surrender, but Nixing injures the old woman before she can. "You dare face me without summoning your pets? Do you think I'm weak?" The old woman reveals, "We don't have any pets." After getting to a safe distance, Mu Chen explains that his 3 teammates had no pets. He had offered them money to form a sect with him just to enter the competition. Their only hope now is to surrender. On the command ship, Lian Su questions the rule change. "Why are you making them fight each other?" The commander explains that the competition is designed to find the most powerful sect. One by one, teams give up. Mu Chen is now the sole remaining member of his sect, but he refuses to quit. Back on the island, after killing the old woman, Nixing says, "You people are useless, and useless things don't need to exist." He presumably kills the other 2 as well. So his name is Mu Chen. I'll remember that. Elsewhere, Yue and Cheng are on a hill when Feng arrives with Mu Chen and Jenny. "What's this scoundrel doing here?" Cheng demands. "You should be grateful I'm with you," Mu Chen retorts. Yue sees Jenny. "Who is this?" "She's Miss Jenny from the Hongwan sect," Feng explains. Jenny grabs Feng's arm. "I'm his girlfriend." Everyone is stunned. "You're a real dark horse," Cheng and Yue say to Feng, who is trying in vain to explain. Meanwhile, Jenny is blushing. "Stop talking nonsense. She's not my girlfriend," Feng insists. An announcement lists the remaining 15 sects. First is the Bacon Branch sect of the East sect. Second is the Rikshaka sect. Miss Gui arrives and tells him that she met Duan Yi, and Hemi is still alive. "That's great news," Feng says. "But why do you look so sad?" Miss Gui explains that Hemi was different, like a zombie. The word zombie reminds Feng of his whale pet. Shaking it off, he focuses on their rank. "We have to focus," Miss Gui says. "The rules for the second phase are different. We need a good strategy." Feng agrees. "There are only 200 balls left. Splitting up is too dangerous. So we should steal others' balls," Mu Chen suggests. Cheng objects. "We can't trust this guy. Besides, it's not right to attack others so viciously." The memory of Gu and Mei flashes in Yue's mind. "So what should we do?" Mu Chen asks. "We need to find a way to take their balls without harming them," Feng says, an idea forming. In the next scene, 2 members of another sect find what they think are 3 balls. They send their wolf pet to collect them, but when they try to absorb them, they realize they're just painted stones. Feng's team ambushes them. Cheng's pony injures the wolf with its thorns, and Mr. Doggy's urine attack finishes the job. Mr. Cactus restrains the second man before he can summon his pet. They subdue both men, and Feng uses Mr. Doggy to perform another urine attack, knocking them out. They collect 9 balls, boosting their rank. "Give me my share," Mu Chen demands. But just then, Gu's companions appear and capture Jenny with their pet. "Give us your balls or she dies," their leader says. "But I'm not with them," she protests. "Don't lie, I saw you together," he sneers. Miss Gui offers, "Let Miss Jenny go. We'll give you 2 of our bracelets." The bracelets contain 9 balls. "We have a deal," the man says. Feng hands over the bracelets. He smirks. "Once we're a safe distance away, the girl will be freed." "Let her go now," Feng insists. "Watch your tone. Her life is in my hands." Jenny speaks up. "You gave up your balls to save me, thank you. Don't worry, let me go with them." She winks at Feng. "All right," Feng says. "Go a short distance and then release her. But if you try anything, I will destroy your sect after this competition." The men lead Jenny away. "You're just gonna let them take your girlfriend?" Cheng asks. Feng feels he has no choice, but as Jenny walks away, she's smiling. Suddenly, an announcement. All members of the Hongwan sect have been eliminated. Enraged, Feng's group realizes they've been cheated. Feng storms after them. But another announcement declares that all members of the Bangfu sect have been eliminated. Feng runs ahead and finds Jenny perfectly safe. He's confused. Jenny explains what happened. As she walked away with her captor, she said, "Thank you. Because of you, I know how much he cares for me." The man, unnerved, told her to back off. "Why are you scared?" she teased. "I'm your captive, not the other way around." She summoned her pet, Foxy, whose charm mesmerized the man. Freed, Jenny surrendered, eliminating her sect. She then convinced the man to surrender as well, which also eliminated his sect for attacking a player who had already given up. "So that's what you did," Feng said, relieved. "I was worried for nothing." "You cared for me, so you get a reward," Jenny said, handing him the man's bracelet. Cat phones arrive to escort the eliminated players away. Jenny says her goodbyes. Yue invites her to visit, and Jenny promises she will. "By the way, how was my performance?" she asks Feng. "Jenny, thank you so much," he stammers. "Before I go, I want to give you a kiss," she teases. No, I'm fine." As she flies away on a cat phone, she yells, "Remember, I'm going to marry you." Everyone stares at a flustered Feng. They discover they now have 26 balls, which will put their Pavilion sect in first place. But Mu Chen demands his share. "What share?" Cheng argues. "Our future sister-in-law gave us this bracelet."
After some bickering, Feng gives Mu Chen a bracelet. On the command ship, Lan Su notes the Lingxiao Pavilion sect's rapid rise to second place. Tansu is pleased. For the Pavilion sect to reach the top 2 without any losses is incredible. Lan Su asks which member has the highest score. Tansu checks and says, "I don't know anyone in their sect besides Master Feng. This must be a new member. I hear he's very promising." A promising boy? Lan Su thinks. "Brother, we should visit the Pavilion sect after this." Tansu looks at her surprised. "Huh, absolutely." An announcement declares the end of the second phase. Only 10 sects remain. First is the Bacon Branch sect of the East sect, with 54 balls. Second is the Lingxiao Pavilion sect, with 45 balls. Third is the Rakshaka sect, with 43. Hearing this, Duanyi grits his teeth. We're behind them? I can't lose to them. We also see that Nitian's team is in 8th place. Feng's team celebrates their success. With the second phase over, the option to surrender is removed. The final phase begins. The entire island starts to sink into the ocean. The commander reminds Tansu of the rule: fall into the water and you're eliminated. The island is sinking to bring the water closer to the candidates. Everyone must race to the highest point for the final battle. The remaining contestants summon their pets and run for the summit. Suddenly, Hemi appears.
After that, we see Dong. "Hey, why are you worried? I'll just take on the people I need to. Leave the rest," he says, getting ready to fight 2 of them. At that moment, a tentacle from the water grabs the hero's leg. It's an octopus tentacle pulling him in. "Lee, what happened?" "Wait for me for 3 minutes. Take this bracelet." After that, the guy is pulled underwater and sees it. Wow, something big is about to happen, he thinks as he looks. It's a monstrous octopus. So Meng Chen says, "My God, these guys even have their sea pets ready. They've come prepared for everything." "Hey, why are you talking so much about him? Who is he? Do you know him?" "He is brother Dong. He used to be in our clan." "What? Your brother? So he used to work for the Lingxiao Pavilion? He must have come for revenge. Don't you even know that? Why are you telling me all this and irritating me? We are already in trouble." "Okay, Dongi, please go and save brother Li." "Why should I do that? Weren't you the one who revived the Lingxiao Pavilion? If you have the power, you can go and do it. I won't. First you all give me your bracelets, then we can talk about this." "No, we won't," Cheng says, essentially choosing their bracelets over brother Li. Hearing this, he gets angry. After that, he sends Ye Mi to attack. They can't withstand Ye Mi's attack. It's not even attacking them directly, just attacking from the side. "What is this? How is he attacking like this? Act your age. I have no intention of destroying you. Just hand over the bracelets. Your senior brother, he won't come here. Just like Feng died in the Lingxiao Pavilion, he will also die in the water." "Stop fighting with me. I don't want to destroy you. Just give them to me." But Guo says, "Look, Dong, the moment you left the Lingxiao Pavilion, you lost the right to talk about it. We came here to win, so we will definitely defeat you." They get ready for the fight. There is no other way. After that, both of them send their pets to attack, causing a huge impact. "What's happening? It's all smoke," thinks Yao, who is watching. "Hey, what are you watching? Did you come here to fight or to spectate?" Someone asks from behind. Sorry, their fight was interesting, so I was watching." "You came to fight me. I'll beat you with this guy. Hey, Panda, are you ready to beat him with the bamboo?" "Oh, I'm scared. Let's see." The opponent releases his pet. It's an even bigger panda than hers. "What? You brought my father's father?" she says, shocked. But that panda looks like a zombie. On the other side, we wonder where So Meng Chen went. He's sitting alone. Oh man, everyone is busy. This is my chance. Li's 19 points are now mine. But is this right? I don't know. What should I do? They're fighting well. This is my chance. What should I do? "Let's go Lingxiao Pavilion," he says, and then decides to leave. After that, a dragon appears. "What is this? A lizard?" he says, shocked. Then a bald man appears. It's the same guy who was mocking So Meng Chen. "This is the time for payback. You didn't even respect me when I offered an alliance. Now your story is going to end. Get ready." "Hey, Pengman, what are you doing here?" "I came for revenge, you dog. Are you a fool? Why did you come here? There are already enemies fighting there, and now you're causing more trouble. Get out of here." "Is that so? Fine, but I came here to fight you," he says, getting ready. On the other side, someone secretly sends out a pet. It's much bigger than the others. "Stop shouting. You can't win against these guys." The other guy gets angry. He's just babbling. "Buddha, come and hit this dog," he says. Then we see the guy is gone. "What is this?" he says, shocked. The creature transforms into a giant dinosaur. It comes to attack them. "Oh my God, run! It's going to eat us!" they shout and run. The scene then cuts to a bald man controlling the pet from a water source. The hero then escapes using his catfish. Thank you so much. That octopus has also turned into a zombie. The hero uses his catfish to perform various tricks. It gets confused and its tentacles get tangled up. It's struggling. "Hey, what are you doing? Great job!" The hero then gives an order to create a whirlpool. The octopus gets trapped in the whirlpool created by the catfish. It can't escape. "Hey, what's happening here?" It's trying to get out, but can't. The hero then finishes it off. On the other side, it explodes out of the water, shocking the owner. After that, the hero comes out. "Hey, how did you survive? I won't let you go. Come on, I'll finish you off." The bald man runs towards him. "Who are you to touch my owner?" Silver and the cactus plant come to help. "I missed you guys so much. Brother Li is back," the two of them say, happily. On the other side, Dong is angry. "This is impossible." The hero then goes to another spot. "Hey, what are you guys hiding here for? Are you scared of ghosts?" "I had the bracelet, So Mang Chen." "Oh my God, I was protecting this for you, black man. I was so worried about you. I struggled so much without you. Many people tried to take this bracelet from me. I fought them off and kept it safe. I was hiding because I was scared of them, so it would be nice if you gave me some points for it." He then rolls down. "Hey, what are you saying? I can't hear you. Where's the bracelet? Bring it." "The bracelet? Here, take it." He gives it. Okay, be ready." "Okay, I'm leaving," he says, and runs away. "Hey, where are you leaving me alone? The dinosaur is still chasing them." On the other hand, Ye Ao is still there. She's managing. "Hey, what's going on here? The fight is still happening." Yes. After that, their panda attacks and he tries to punch it, but it dodges and hits him back. "I am your father's grandfather," it roars. "How are we going to defeat this? We're struggling a lot." "That's why I'm here. I'll help, don't worry." After that, he uses his root mantra. It captures the panda in a strange way. The other panda is shocked. "Hey, what kind of pose is this? He's a male panda." "Don't interrupt the fight. For now, we need to win as a team. Because you don't have a job here. We'll handle it. My little catfish is free now." "So am I jobless?" the other one asks. After that, Yami is beating the other two. Then the final fight begins. The hero stands up for them. He then brings out his catfish. It looks strange. "What is this? You painted one on top of the other?" Dong says, "What is this? It's my catfish. She's showing off her skills." "You are really irritating me, Lingxiao Pavilion. Are you here in Fang's place? But still, I can't accept this. To be honest, you've changed a lot. Now you're acting like a villain." "Why do you say that, Cheng? I'll handle this now. You go and help Bomia." After that, the other guy is running away. "Hey, even in the Olympics I haven't run this fast. Hey Piggy, why are you chasing me? Leave me alone," he babbles. Then Cheng comes to save him. "Hey Cheng, you are my true friend." He then uses his attack. It causes a lot of damage to the dinosaur. The dinosaur's owner is also there. "Hey kid, I won't let you go," he says, looking at him. They're talking to each other. "Please don't leave me." "Hey, what are you begging for?" "Oh, who is this?" "He's the leader of the Wongo secret clan." "What is he doing here?" "This piggy is making a mess. The lizard is chasing him." Then they argue. Did the dragon go? It's a dinosaur, not a dragon. It's here. The next second, it attacks. "Everyone get ready to fight," Cheng says. "Hey, take this bracelet. I don't need it. I'm leaving," he says and runs away. Cheng, he generously gave up the bracelet. "Can I have half of it as a donation?" What's this story? That guy took what was ours, so it's all his now. Hey, what are you talking about? On the other side, So Mang Chen uses his Firefox to attack. The dinosaur takes the hit. On the other side, they're hiding in the forest. Cheng, can you defeat it? You're just watching. When will you defeat it? The situation is very difficult now because it's a zombie, and its skin is very hard. We need a very strong attack to pierce it. Okay, then I'll help you. Let's attack together. After that, he brings out his other fox, and the two of them attack together. On the other side, Cheng's pet unleashes a volley of arrows. They burn up and hit the dinosaur, setting it on fire. It roars in pain.
On the other side, its owner says, "Do you think this is successful? It's not over. Look, it has more skills." The next moment, the fire goes out and the dinosaur attacks back. Suddenly, all the pets in the area get scared by the light. "Hey, what happened to you guys?" they ask. "This is my dinosaur's power. They can't move or attack anymore. This is my bracelet. This death is yours to accept. You can go show your bravery to kids." The next moment, another guy comes. He gives the dinosaur one punch and it gets knocked out. "What's happening here? I won't let you go." So Meng Chen asks, "Who is this?" "Dragon Agassi, you are awesome, man. Oh my god, this is impossible. Is this Lingxiao? How did they... Hey, you're late. You couldn't even come at the right speed? Oh my god, he even has a dragon pet. This guy's on another level. We have to support him." "What are you saying?" Cheng asks. "He's my friend." "A friend? Why is he here then?" "He helped us in a critical moment. He's a good guy, but a bit crazy." "You helped me?" "I was just passing by this way and saw two kids making a scene, so I came to help. Now this bracelet is mine." "You came for the bracelet?" he asks, shocked. "Master, we can split the bracelet 50-50. Please share some with us." "What's this story? That guy took what was ours, so it's all his now." "Hey, what are you talking about?"
On the other side, Yao, with all her might, tries to wake up the panda. Once it wakes up, it's furious and ready to attack. You can definitely win again, but if you attack recklessly without any plan, he will easily defeat you, so listen to what I'm saying. She tries to get through to it, but it doesn't listen. She gets angry. "Hey, are you going to turn around or not? I won't give you food, watch out. If you make me angry again, I won't see you as my owner, but as Yama." He gets scared. He remembers past events where she was cruel. "Will you work with me or not?" "I will." "Then fight according to my strategy. I will give you commands, and if you fight like that, we can win." After that, she takes control, and they fight at a whole other level. The enemy is stunned. Who are these guys? They're attacking with light. When he opens his eyes, he sees that Panda is defeated. But then his own panda attacks him. "Hey, what's happening here?" It gives him one hit and he goes flying into the wall. He gets transformed. The other panda is defeated. "I didn't expect this. We succeeded," she says and hugs her panda. "You did as I said. See how easy it is to win? You were just getting hit left and right." "We are the best partners," she says. He blushes. "Master Li, I won. What are you going to do?" He thinks of Master Fang. The hero says, "I heard you. Your team has only one member left. The last one is gone too. Now it's just you. Hey Dong, are you ready to fight?" Flashback of Ding. In his memories, he brings his spirit cat Yemi to his master and asks how to unlock her full potential. His master agrees to teach him. Now, back in the present, our hero says, "I never expected this, Ding. I never thought you'd grow this much." As the fight begins, the hero summons his whale. In that moment, he flashes back to his master standing before him. After that, he's ready to face his former student. "Hey, Gu Ling, leave this place. I'll take care of him." "What are you saying?" "I said go." Okay, master, please don't do anything to him. We'll find a way to make him understand." "I know, now go." Then Dang commands, "Yemi, go attack him relentlessly." In the ensuing fight, the hero uses his whale's power to completely submerge Yemi in water. She gets trapped. As the hero throws and strikes her, he remembers doing the exact same thing in a flashback. "Hey, I was told Yemi had great potential. I thought she'd be well trained, but your skills seem to be lacking." Hearing this, Yemi gets angry and rises again. "Hey, no, I won't give up," she declares and continues to fight. In the present, she is fiercely attacking our hero. "I remember all of these attacks. She's done similar things in my memories," the hero thinks. In a parallel flashback, she performs the exact same move. Dang, on the other hand, is astonished. "What is this? She's so agile." "Not bad. You seem to have a few tricks up your sleeve. But how will they help? If all your moves are the same, you're bound to lose," he says. Now in the present, the hero tries to attack using his water power. But Dang relentlessly sends Yemi towards him at incredible speed. She cuts through the water, closing in on the hero. Just as she's about to strike, the hero traps her in a torrent of water, then catches her in a massive whirlpool. Seeing this, Dang is shocked. "This is impossible. How are you able to do things like this? First of all, who are you?"
Trapped in the water, Yemi can't move very fast. Then Yemi breaks free from the whirlpool. She comes to attack the hero, but the hero dodges. Yemi, after all this time, we're using a trick again. Now's the time. He shouts, but the hero doesn't give up. He throws her, making her crash into a rock. Deng feels a pang of sadness, but in his memories, he's overjoyed after completing that training session. He goes to see how Yemi is doing. I know you can do it. The hero adds, to be honest, Deng, Yemi fought well, but she was powerless in the whirlpool. Since water is a weakness for her, you need to teach her how to counter it. Honestly, she's amazing. Among all the spirit pets, she fights better than any I've seen. Back then, she had earned the hero's praise, which made Deng incredibly happy. Why did this have to happen? The one trick I thought would work, I struggled so hard to bring you back to life. Don't leave me, Yemi. Hey, Deng, you revived her through the spirit clan, didn't you? You have no idea how evil that clan is. Do you know how much they must have deceived you to bring her back? But you need to understand one thing. By giving Yemi this kind of life, you've condemned her to constant pain. He says, shut your mouth. What do you know? That's my spiritual pet. Just because you can fight better than me, you'll speak ill of her? Do you have any idea how much I struggle to bring her back to life? He shouts blindly at the hero. I still won't let you go. You've made me furious. I won't rest until I get revenge for my Yemi. As he says this, a massive beast is summoned above him. It lunges towards the hero at high speed. Don't let it go, Whale. He uses its power to counterattack, but the beast easily evades it and strikes back at the hero. Wow, nice one, Deng says happily, but then thinks, this is impossible. Did they escape? He sees the hero coming from the side and slams his face into the ground. Deng, you lost. Master, he says, and he closes his eyes. After that, he dreams he's going back to his clan. He enters the ground and everyone is there laughing happily. At one point, our hero looks back at him. Terrified, Deng turns and runs away. What's happening? He wakes up. It was just a dream. Why do you have Kenny tied up? Hey, let me go. You're misunderstanding, Deng. We don't want to hurt you. Shut your mouth. The hero watches all this from the side. Hey, Deng, I need to ask you some serious questions, so listen. If you tell me, will you let me go? Okay. In Lingxiao Pavilion, about Feng Longzong, what major role did you play in his death? Hearing this shocks Ghoul, and Deng is also stunned. Don't talk like a madman. What are you talking about? I don't know anything about that. He was my leader. How could I betray him? You're the one that came here and caused all this trouble. I'll kill you. He died. Do you know how sad that makes me? He says, crying. This is impossible. Senior Brother Deng deeply respects her headmaster. How could he betray him? Brother Li, what does all this mean? You don't know, Ghoul. What's happening here is that the Ghost Clan creates zombies. Similarly, our Yemi is now being used as one of their products. Do you know why? The zombies they create are far more powerful than ordinary spirits. After a spirit pet is petrified and dies, this process actually amplifies its power. They lose their consciousness and all their feelings. That's what happened to your master when he died. Don't you remember? As he asks this, Ghoul is shocked. The same scenario replays in my mind. Again, I'm asking you seriously. After Feng's death, were you involved or not? He then laughs villainously. You're talking like fools. Do you know how much I respect my master Feng? Why would I betray him? Brother Deng, I don't understand what's going on. Please explain. After Yemi died, I began asking anyone I could for help to save her, to somehow bring her back to life. Just black rice is enough for this. It will be cured, they said. I begged so many people, no one helped me. Finally, I went to the pet hospital and asked. They said they didn't know anything. Yemi's body started to decay bit by bit. I never expected it to turn out like this, but I still didn't lose hope. Then I went into the forest. There, I received a message from a ghost messenger. It said there's a magic trick to revive a dead spirit pet. Believing it, I went and asked. They said they would do it, but afterwards they told me I had to stay with their clan. I said I'd do anything to revive her. Then, after the resurrection process, my Yemi came back to life. Having no other choice, I joined their clan and came here to participate in the game. Realizing he was telling the truth, they let him go. Why are you questioning me like this instead of killing me? I'm your enemy, right? Then, he sees a girl standing in the distance, the one that would help the hero. I never expected you to help me for any reason. Why didn't you kill me? Answer me. Sorry, Deng. I never had any intention of killing you. As far as I'm concerned, I must help everyone. So this exam is over. You lost. Come and join our clan again. We are waiting for you. We'll investigate the ghost secret clan together. Will you come? As his master seems to call him, he considers it and is about to shake his hand, but because it's the hero asking, he pulls his hand back. Then suddenly a lady appears from above. I won't let you go. So all the trash is gathered here. I'll destroy it. Today is a great hunt for me. She says and attacks them. She leaves the hero behind and takes Dang away, or rather pushes him away. Then she is badly injured in the explosion. Ghoul, are you okay? I'm fine. Don't worry, Dang. Our junior brother Li has come to help us. He will definitely save us. Saying this, she moves forward to protect him. In a flashback, he imagines she's taking him along for his own sake. She lovingly asks him to rejoin their clan, then takes him by the hand. Everyone happily welcomes him upon her introduction. Hearing this, he feels immense joy. Then he sees a healthy Yemi there as well, resting on his hero's shoulder. But now, in the present, Yemi comes back to him and starts cuddling. Yemi, you're here, he says. Yes, this is the real Yemi. Forgive me, Yemi. I shouldn't have put you in this situation. Your death should have come long ago. I understand now that by bringing you back, I've only caused you more pain. Forgive me. As he says this, the lady attacks. Our hero counters with water in the sky and she escapes. He then tells his whale to swallow her, which creates a huge hole in her mouth, then he throws her. Hey, are you okay? The hero asks. Meanwhile, Ghoul says, come, let's do what we can to help. Be careful, the hero replies, and Ghoul goes to attack. Are you just coming here to die? Come on, death awaits you today. She says and attacks, but Ghoul dodges and swiftly gets behind her. The lady is shocked. Ghoul throws a jelly-like spirit pit on her, making it impossible for her to fly properly. As she falls, she doesn't go down alone. She grabs Ghoul's leg and pulls her down with her. I won't let you go. You're attacking me, she says, and throws the pet. Then she creates a huge fire around Ghoul, trapping her and leaves. Die. Get caught in this fire and burn to ashes. As she is trapped in the fire, Dang thinks they are not real. They're all my memories, my old memories. The real her is suffering there. I must help her as much as I can. With that thought, I won't give up. Yemi, come, let's go help her, he says, and takes her with him. Yemi with incredible speed extinguishes all the fire burning around her. Gu Ling, the elder has come, Dang says. As he comes to pick her up, she faints. After that, the hero picks her up. Yemi is seen standing in the same place. Let's go. Yemi. Yemi isn't coming. No, what that person said is true. I've only caused Yemi so much pain all these days. I shouldn't have let her end up in this state. I made a big mistake. Now I'm going to give her a truly peaceful death, and she will happily accept it. Why are you doing this? Bring her. Let's go. She shouldn't die. Ghoul cries. Still, Dang cries in sorrow and carries her away, his heart unable to bear it. As he goes, memories of everyone flash, the place slowly catches fire, and it starts burning to ashes. Goodbye, Yemi, he says, and cries, and she's tearful seeing him say that. With that, all his past memories fade away.
Mandayan, who's just kicking back. He's thinking, let them all fight it out, they'll just eliminate each other and I'll be the last one standing. He's feeling pretty smug, just relaxing. But then the match results start getting announced over the PA system. Who's left, which alliances have formed, all of it. As he's lying there, he hears a rustling in the trees nearby. He jolts up, startled. What was that? He thinks, before scrambling to his feet and screaming, someone help me! Save me! As he bolts. Just then the old man with the parasite emerges from the shadows, followed by another fighter from his secret clan. Time for a meal, one of them says. Finally, their leader arrives and they all gather. It seems my little pets are still playing. All right, clear this place out now. They're all from the same ruthless clan. Then we cut to the woman attacking our hero. He quips, hey, save the fireworks, it's not the 4th of July, before effortlessly dodging her attacks and closing the distance at full speed. Meanwhile, Shu Wuming Chen sends his 2 fox-like creatures to attack the old man, but the veteran fighter swats them away with ease. Our panda boy Anwan then launches a fierce assault, but the old man just smirks, using his parasite to stab at him. Did that hurt? The old man taunts. Don't worry, I'll make this slow. Seeing her friend in trouble, Zhao rushes in to save the panda. The old man, with a villainous grin, lashes out with his parasite, striking her hard. A massive wound opens up on her body, and she collapses unconscious. Seeing this, the panda flies into a rage. Elsewhere, Shu Wuming Chen and another contestant, Cheng, are in a heated battle. Cheng's master is watching from above. "Hey, that old man looks incredibly powerful. Come on, kid, let's get out of here." "What are you talking about? Leave? I still want to fight." "Don't be a fool. You saw his strength? You might be more powerful, but your energy is dangerously low right now. We need to conserve it for the endgame. Our goal is to win this whole thing, not play hero for others. Have you forgotten all the hard work we put in?" We then get a flashback of Cheng lounging at home. His father comes in. "Son, I have good news. I've secured your application. In 3 months, you'll be competing in the top secret clan's assessment trial. And don't forget, we are a top-tier clan." "That's because you're the next clan leader," his father adds. "Oh, right. Dad, how many members does our clan actually have?" "Well, there's you, the leader, and then there's me, your mother, and your sisters, your 4 loyal followers." "Isn't that a little small?" "Don't worry, once you win this competition and make a name for yourself, our clan will be legendary. People will flock to join us. We'll have servants and everything. Most importantly, you must master the reverse scale technique. In your current state, you can't touch high-level opponents. You have to achieve it." "Dad, I only have 3 months. Can I really do it?" "I have faith in you, Cheng. You need to learn how to use Neelan's special skills, and for that, you need to be strong. Our clan's future depends on your hard work, son." "Understood." After that, he trained relentlessly, day and night. Push-ups, sit-ups, conditioning, pushing his body to the limit. His power began to grow. The days flew by. "Son, how goes it?" his father asked. "Have you stored enough energy? Are you ready for the next round?" In response, he flexed, showing off his new muscular physique. His father, instead of being impressed, just sighed, grabbed a whip and started lashing him. "You're not ready! I'll whip you into shape!" He yelled, training him even more brutally. Back in the present, Cheng is torn. "Okay, everything you said is true, but Neelan's imperial power is impressive, but it's not complete. He hasn't matured yet. He's a reckless kid just like you. Right now, even if you teamed up, you couldn't beat that old man. You'd be walking to your death." "What, me? Die?" "No way! I'm going in!" "What are you saying? Don't go! You won't come back from this, master. I forbid it. I won't risk you." "I know the risks, but..." Cheng looks at his friends in trouble. "I have to help them," he says with conviction. Seeing the determination in his eyes, his master smiles. "All right, go. Help them." "Thank you. He's your friend in trouble. I get it. Just be careful." "I will." And he takes off. Back at the fight, the old creature leaps forward, attacking with incredible speed. Just then, Cheng's familiar, a small dragon, swoops in. "Hey, you mutt! Who are you?" The creature snarls. "I'm your worst nightmare," the dragon retorts as it dives in. Cheng is shocked to see it there. "What are you doing here?" "What, I can't come help? You're not allowed to die here, you know," his master's voice says through the dragon. With that, they form an alliance. The others are overwhelmed with relief. "You're a lifesaver, thank you so much." All right, let's deal with him first." The little dragon swoops at the old man, trying to blast him, but misses and hits the ground. "Ha, you little lizard, you can't do a thing. You can't even aim. Let me show you a real attack." The old man sneers, unleashing a barrage of bone projectiles. "Reverse scale? Emperor class? That's nothing to me." Cheng gets hit. "He got you, didn't he?" his master asks. "Yeah, he got me." "Okay, we've been united this whole time, and now he's trying to separate us. I won't let him kill you. Just watch." "Fine, give me those 10 points." As his master transfers the energy, Cheng's power surges, but it's a dark, corrupted power, a truly evil class move. "Let's see what my boy can do," his master thinks. Cheng launches himself forward and lands a punch so powerful that it sends the old man flying. "How dare you strike me?" the old man roars, preparing a counter. "Not gonna happen!" But his power suddenly dips and he takes a direct hit. He recovers just in time to dodge the next attack as his power reconnects. "I won't let you get away with this," he growls, landing another punch that shatters the old man's bony armor. He follows up with a kick to the face, smashing him into the ground, then hauls him up and slams him down again. "Just die!" he screams, going for the final blow. Meanwhile, the injured panda is being protected by the enraged panda. "She's losing a lot of blood. We have to fight," he thinks. "But not yet," she whispers. The parasitic creature taunts them. Where are you hiding, little panda? I want to play. Come out, come out. It scans the area, pinpoints their location, and smashes through a rock to get to them, biting down and starting to drain its energy. Yao watches in horror, blood dripping from her lips. Anwan, no! Now it's time to end you, the creature says. No, she thinks, her heart pounding with fear. She's helpless. Just then, she remembers the words of our hero Fang. Look, people can say what they want, but to be a true master, you have to understand your familiar. You have to be willing to give your life for it. I know you have that in you, so don't give up until the very end. For some reason, hearing his voice in her head, her heart hammers in her chest, and she unleashes her full power. The creature's stunned. How did she suddenly get so strong? In that moment, the panda breaks free and clamps his jaws on the parasite. He gets in close and, using the opportunity, delivers a massive headbutt right to its face. It's an awesome scene. The creature is turned to pulp, and its staggered host is knocked out cold. The panda gently picks up Ya and carries her away, though the parasite itself is still twitching. Later, Cheng and his master find them. Thanks. Don't worry about it. Here's your bracelet. I didn't come for that. I came to thank you for saving me. Oh, right. The other contestant starts crying. Hey, what's wrong? Why are you crying? I lost almost 50 energy points. As compensation, you have to give me this, he says, snatching the bracelet. Fine, take it. I'm quitting this competition anyway. After this, I'm done working for the ghost-killing secret clan. Then, will you come with us? No, I'm staying with the ghost-killing secret clan. But why? You silly girl. If I leave, how will I ever uncover the truth behind Master Fang's death? The clues are with them. I can only find them if I stay. And with that, he walks away. High above, the main villain is watching everything. They're all pathetic, not even fit to be my pets, he sneers. I'm not letting this drag on. He then absorbs the creatures from his 3 defeated underlings, merging them into his own body to become a monstrous, grotesque being. This game is getting boring. I'll end it now. From the sky, he unleashes a massive laser blast that streaks down towards the island. Our hero sees it. No! What is he doing? No, he's targeting the turtle! The blast hits the giant island turtle, causing catastrophic damage. It begins to sink rapidly into the ocean. The entire island is going under, and everyone is thrown into the water. Look! The island is sinking! Governor! What's happening? This is Shihai's doing, it has to be. Alright, deploy teams 5, 6, 7, and 8 immediately. Rescue every examiner in the water, he commands. Gu is struggling to stay afloat, but our hero appears and saves her, pulling her from the water. The image of her old master flashes in her mind. Meanwhile, Cheng's master is also drowning. Cheng dives in and saves him. Who is that bastard? I'll kill him! Just wait till I get a power-up, I'll go back and finish him. No! In our current state, we can't do anything. All the tracking bracelets are soaked. We're going to be eliminated for sure. Hey, Neelan, come on. Let's fly out of here. But Neelan is unconscious and terrified of the water. He's no help. Boys, don't panic. We'll save you, a rescuer calls out as she arrives. The villain, Shihai, addresses the remaining survivors. Captain Xia, why are you doing this? To end the game, my dears. Now that you're all in the water, you're all eliminated. There's no one left. That means I'm the winner. Go on, announce it. I've won. Just then, a shocking announcement comes over the system for all the students. Attention! Attention!
All contestants have been defeated, the voice begins, but then it corrects itself at the last second. Correction. All contestants have been defeated, except for one. There is one contestant still in the game. He has not been eliminated. Who is it? The villain asks, annoyed. And then we see him, our hero, standing alone on a remaining piece of the island. All right, he says, getting into a fighting stance. Let's see who wins, you or me. And it's an absolutely epic shot.
Elsewhere, Bai and her brother are watching a scoreboard. My Lingxiao Pavilion and my hero, Jiang Yongxi, are still in the running. She blushes, realizing she called him her hero. Her brother gives her a look. Well, I mean, he's clearly going to be the one who wins. We just have to wait and see. Meanwhile, the hero begins to harness the whale's spiritual power, which he is now starting to understand. He focuses on the 3 items needed for the galaxy treasure. Realizing he's ready for the next level, he uses a crystal on his pet, causing the island they are on to start sinking into the sea. The hero emerges and faces his opponent. Villain. I never expected Lingxiao Pavilion to possess such capabilities. I will end your story quickly and emerge as the victor here. Hero. I won't let that happen. Bring it on. He summons his spirit beast. A giant, blue, majestic catfish-like creature appears. Villain. Oh, a catfish. The secret catfish of Lingxiao Pavilion? What is it doing here? But it's so small. It won't be a problem. You clearly don't know what you're up against, do you? Hero. Is that right? Well, let's put it to the test. The villain launches fireballs at the hero. The hero's beast creates a large water bubble to block the attack. The villain then sends his bug-like minions to attack the catfish, but it easily shakes them off. The villain loses his temper and prepares a massive laser blast from his central eye. The hero is struck by the powerful blast and is sent flying into the ocean. The beast rushes to his aid. As the hero and his beast are in the water, they merge, transforming into a sleek, armored version of the catfish. Villain. What is this? A new form? Even after merging, he's still in complete control. The villain fires a barrage of red lasers and underwater projectiles at them. The new form swiftly dodges through the attacks with incredible agility. The villain sends his smaller, cucumber-like pet to attack. Fengmang separates from his beast. He uses his vine spirit ability to increase his speed and dodge the attacks. The main monster tries to swallow him, but he escapes. The monster then spews acid, but the merged form dodges again. Fengmang then performs a powerful spinning attack, striking the villain hard. The villain's eye transforms, revealing multiple smaller eyes within it. He unleashes a massive coordinated laser attack. The hero's small red pet gets hit. Enraged, the hero channels fire energy from the pet into his fist, creating a powerful fire glove. He flies towards the villain and lands a massive fiery punch, sending the villain crashing into the ground, defeated. On the ship, Bai and her brother see the results on the spirit board. Bai. Oh my gosh, his points are skyrocketing. He's going to win. I knew it! She jumps for joy. Her brother also cheers loudly. Lingxiao Pavilion has won! Everyone stares at him for his outburst. Brother. Now we just wait for the final results. Bai. Smiling. It's decided then. The winner from Lingxiao Pavilion, he has to be my future husband. He's mine. On the island, the hero, exhausted, picks up the villain's bracelet. He sits down to rest. However, a parasite from the defeated villain slithers out and possesses another unconscious person nearby, creating a new monstrous creature. This new creature attacks the hero. The hero's catfish beast jumps in front of him to block the attack, getting injured in the process. The monster grabs the hero with its tentacles. Just as it's about to devour him, a powerful dark red energy erupts from the hero's body, pushing the monster back. Demonic voice. Leave me in peace. A demonic hand emerges from the hero's chest and a monstrous red creature forms, which then brutally attacks and destroys the other monster. The hero watches in shock. The defeated monster disappears. The hero's pet is also gone. He is utterly confused about what just happened. Suddenly, Bai's brother arrives on his giant white snake spirit beast and finishes off the last of the smaller monsters. Brother. Yusu, get this man out of here. I'll handle the rest. Bai, running towards them. Brother! Hero. Brother? Yusu, so it was you. Get me out of here. Brother. Young man. Bai. Brother. It's him, Langfarm Fan. Brother. Langfarm Fan? The one who tricked me before? So it's you? How dare you use a fake name to enter the championship and trick everyone? You time-toing scoundrel, I won't spare you. He furiously kicks the hero, sending him flying into the water. Bai. Brother, what have you done? Underwater, the hero regains consciousness. He thinks to himself, what am I doing? I don't understand. I did that to a girl I know, but I'm already promised to someone else. He remembers his true purpose. Suddenly, he is pulled from the water by a white snake. The Amazon princess and her companions have found him. Amazon princess's brother, the Amazon princesses. You're the one. Brother, that's Lang Farm Fan. Back in the town, a grand celebration is underway. An announcement declares Lingxiao Pavilion the winner. All their allies are overjoyed. The examiner approaches the Lingxiao Pavilion members. Lian, congratulations, you've passed. Team member, we are happy, sir, but Fenggang, we don't know what happened to him. We haven't heard anything. Examiner, the Bai Mansion has taken him into custody. He'll be punished for his actions. He used a fake name, Jiang Yongxi, and told many lies. He has been arrested. Team member, so he won't come back? The scene shifts to the Bai Mansion. Bai is cheerfully talking to her brother. Bai, you caught him. After all that playing around, you finally impressed me. Brother, I agree with her. Your Lingxiao Pavilion, compared to its state under Master Fang, had fallen into ruin, but you managed to revive it. I heard about that. But for the crimes you have committed, I have a small punishment for you. Hero, you talk a lot. Have you seen Master Feng's spirit pet before? Brother, I have seen it. He and I had a long friendship. We used to play together right here. A flashback shows the brother and Master Feng playing a board game as children. The scene then shows a giant glowing catfish spirit behind them. Brother, he and his pet were the only ones I respected in the secret clan. He had self-control and I admired his power. But that was then. Now, I have no one to speak of.
A memory flashes, showing the hero and his new friends together like a family. Hero thinking, it's true. We, Lingxiao Pavilion, will establish our name here. We won't give up on anyone. Hearing this, Bai's brother is shocked. Brother thinking, I can't believe it. Those words are so similar to what Master Feng used to say. Bai, well, what's done is done. From now on, your punishment is... Brother, my sister's right. Where is my catfish? Did it run away? Hero, well, I cooked and ate it. What? Okay then, for that, you have a punishment tonight. So, tell him. Bai's servant, tonight, your punishment is to stay in his room. Take him there. Brother, a punishment? Oh, this is going to be good. The brother turns to leave, a sinister look on his face. Meanwhile, Chang is mourning Feng, thinking he's dead and praying for him. His friends try to comfort him. They decide to have a meal together. Rao Ling is seen writing about Master Feng, expressing her admiration. Night falls, and the hero sits with his catfish beast. He realizes the beast has truly become skilled, and that he himself has not become a bad person like before, which makes him happy. In another location, a mysterious cloaked figure sits by a window with a crow. The crow reports what it has seen. Mysterious figure. I see. I finally found you. The episode ends with this cliffhanger. The end credits roll, featuring various scenes and characters from the series, hinting at future storylines for a potential season 2. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button. I really hope you all enjoyed season 1. If you did, drop a whale emoji in the comments and give the series a rating. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on the animation and story. Also, it looks like season 2 is definitely on the horizon. That last scene practically confirms it. Whenever it's released, you can bet I'll be covering it right here on the channel. Alright everyone, that's all for this one.